Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again. How was your day, my boys and girls? Welcome. Hi Leon, hi Tim, hi Pap. Hey Pap, playing Stardust Excel in KCC has been rough for me. My will sync just gets a fact Vadered and it's very annoying. That is really annoying. Especially for the versions that rely on junk synchron, because of course when wheel synchron gets valored, you do not only lose the effect of the additional normal summon, but at least what I find out by myself was that the most annoying thing was that it cannot be treated as a non-tuner anymore, so that's the major issue, at least for me. So I know what you feel. Even though lately I've been playing with the Machina version that, spoiler alert, is coming, not today in this stream because it's just already ready. So I think the video is gonna be out between these, maybe not this evening, but between today and tomorrow. So the Machina version is ready, and as always is one of the best ones, simply because all of the Machina stuff is just good by itself, you know. And with that, it's a little bit better, but you will see why. Hi, unknown user. Not today. I have to test, my man. Yeah, I got a second copy of Excel Stardust. Leon. Hi, Algator, my friend. How was your day? Welcome. Hi Diamond, welcome my man. Seeing heroes still go down to off their deck turn 1 after the limit is annoying. Honestly, out of all the people that can blame heroes for drawing, I can't accept it from a Sky Striker player. I can't. I just can't. And anyone can blame heroes for drawing off of their deck, but not Sky Striker players. Definitely not. So, no. I don't accept it. I refuse your your statement. Hi Pucho, welcome my man. Hi Rigi. Hi Marvin, I love Quasar. I hope more support comes for Stardust deck. We just had some, so I think it's tougher now to see even more. Hi Drago. Pap didn't up going for Synchron Spirit after all. Tried getting the spell from the action box with gems wasn't giving me. If it wasn't for that, I'd still gone for it. I'm sorry, Drago. Hi Pap, since you have IP, what's your count on Ice Dragon copies? Basically free jump scare unicorn. I have 3 copies of Ice Dragon Prison, actually. Hi Jamie. Finding it oddly easy to win against Hero as Sharks makes sense to me. Hi Rex, hi Chico. Yeah, Chico, that is to go as well. I mean, we might fail pretty quickly with these 2 or more Quasar in one turn combo, and then I think I will go with the Abominates the Future at this point. I technically still have Crystron to try, but I'm not. I mean, I think I want to change at this point because I'm playing Stardust Acceleration since like what, 2 weeks? Hi, Fozzy Tozy. Welcome guys, welcome to all of you. Last match was funny, summoned Twiller on the option with ends, set Trap Trick, Strap Hold, MST Droplet. Wow. Then draw Phase Dueler, main they lost their draw engine entirely. Yeah, that's just that easy. Oh jeez, Draco, that is annoying. The first turn kill is just annoying. Ah, not IDP. Dragon Ice? Oh. I have to check, actually. I'm not sure. Marvin, I'm gonna try, actually. I'm gonna try to build a new Quasar deck. At first, I've been playing Subterra, second Sky Striker, and can't monsters or set up free things. Yes, when I start to engage, it's broken, but when I don't draw, we lose, I guess. There's no skill to fall back on. Makes sense. Also, the flare. Yeah, Mustafa, you're right. Oh, nice, Ghidorah. I think it's a very old SR. Yeah, Jimmy's right. I think I have it. Yeah, Lost, they tell us that will come, but not today. The Walkers are better? Yeah, but I think Alligator means for a special summon, like during your opponent's turn. Because you special summon that during your opponent's turn, because of course he's going to special summons. Like, I think that's what he meant to intend. Anyway, guys, give me a minute. Let me actually adjust the chat. Okay, let me put the music of the game and we're gonna be ready. Okay, let me go into the game. Oh, this is the Makina version that you're gonna see in the video either today or tomorrow. So this is the classic one. This is the first one that we played with lenses, the droplets, and everything. I mean, this is actually, I think, kind of like on the channel, so we can start from here to get our double Quasar combo. So that's what I'm gonna try to achieve, right? So we have to think about that. 2 Quasar. Oh, oop. 2 Quasars. Try. Let me actually check what Ulgator was saying. Okay, give me just a minute. Very nice. It's this guy. Okay, I have 0 copies. But I guess you can get this with the box chips or not? Oh, yes, technically. Nice, Rex. True. Very enough. Don't, guys. Again, this is just I'm just creating this right now, so I don't know even if I'm gonna play the converters. Hi, Sabunder. Welcome, my friend. How was your day, my man? Oh, James, I'm so sorry, my man. I'm so sorry, man. Hope it's nothing super serious. Yeah, so brother, exactly. That's what we are trying to achieve today. Yeah, I didn't play spellbooks back in the day. Sorry, James. I hope you get better as soon as possible. Okay. So, what I'm sure, what I'm 100% sure that can work with this, that can help us do this, is the gadget. So let's be serious. We need the Cyber's gadget 100%. Not sure about this. Is Dry level 2 or lower? That's fine. We need 100% the jets. Okay. Then we need to understand how to go forward. Probably the walkers, I guess, at this point. Gonna bring back Catch Eve too. It depends if we need that special summon specifically. Not sure we actually need that, but we might. At this point, I want also the Signet Mining 100%. I'm not sure we need the junk synchron. It depends on what we go for. So the first, also stay with me. We don't need this. We don't need this. We probably don't need this. Maybe this going second. We don't need this. I'd rather play 2 of this. I have to play 2 of this if that's the thing. Um, oh, you're actually sacrificing the Herald for Ancient Fairy Dragon's extra special summon from hand? Oh, that can make a lot of sense, actually, Gator. That makes a lot of sense. That can make a lot of sense. But I know it seems impossible, but I technically want to try even without that. Like, imagine if we can pull out double Quasar in a Herald. Imagine if we just put this board, double Quasar and Herald. It's like, frick you. Is the negation for Quasar not once per turn? Pawn not. It's once per turn, but it's a soft once per turn. So that means if you have multiple Quasars, you're gonna have multiple Omni negations. That's why it makes sense to go into more Quasars. So, follow me. We got the Cyber Gadget to begin with, reviving the Jet, that is fundamental, while you have Wheel Synchron on the field, right? So, 4+1 is Jet Warrior, that is the guy that we have for free in the extra deck. These, when it's sent to grave, gives us a token, level 2. So you have level 5, level 2 token, Will Synchron level 5. And that's okay. At this point, what do we go for at this point? Without using our other normal summon. That's to be sad. So the effect of Jet Warrior is once per turn, is that correct? Each effect once per turn, so yeah, it can come back eventually. Because do we have it's tough. It's a lot to understand. Because at that point we could use Jet Synchron Special Summon from the grave by discarding a card to revive itself. 1+2, that is the token, could be 3. Could be 3. Yeah, but then you need to use that. Otherwise, you can just go 1, 2, and 5, and you go into Accel Synchro Status Dragon. Revives the level 2, and you have 8, 2, and 5. You change the level, and you have the first Quasar, and that's fine. Now we are left with what? We are left with a Jet Warrior in the grave that can become something, and we are left with one normal summon. So from out of this normal summon, and technically some more card, we need to go further. Yeah. Seems already super tough, honestly. I mean, if you hybridizing, I hope I read that correctly, with this Cyber Synchron, that technically does not give us any help, because what we need guys right now is just special summons. We need special summons, more stuff that we can go further with. I guess the Ascader become necessary at this point. They become necessary. You can't do it without them. Now, we can already do an adjustment. And the adjustment is that when we go in Accel Synchro Status Dragon, instead of going 2+1+5, we could go first into Cyber's Integrator to draw a card. So, you technically draw a card that could be a missing piece of the combo, and then you go 3+ Wheel Synchron into level 8, that is this guy, and you got your first Quasar that gave you a draw, left you a draw, a normal summon, and a guy that can a level 5 that can come back. Technically, sorry guys for the, but the problem is that we already used the effect of we already used the effect of the Accel Synchro boy, of Will Synchron to change the level. That becomes tough. Because at that point, if you use the Escador, how do you use the effect of Jet Warrior like in a proper way? Two Quasar with Daryl, it's at this point impossible, because the only thing will have been to get the second Quasar without the normal summon. Because if we had the second Quasar without the normal summon, that means that you can use your last normal summon with the Junk Synchron, reviving the Sonic Chick, and get Herald out. And that would have been, and that becomes super easy. Okay? But if you're gonna go further, you need other stuff. So probably the Escador is a thing. Probably at this point, instead of the level 8, we need the level 6 to draw further. But I still can't see how to do this. In terms of level, like, you need at least to summon one Quasar with the proper levels. So it's either 822 or it's 633. Sluggy, you can only spend money at that point. Rex, but at that point it becomes Monster Duel. Exactly, Diamond. If that's you meant, yeah, of course I already took into account the fact that I cannot have an unaffected Quasar. But I guess Doppel Warrior could happen with the tokens. Technically, yes. But the problem with the Doppel Warrior is to manage the zones, because he summons necessarily 2 tokens. You can't choose to pull out just one, so you have to figure out when to use him as a synchro summon, as a synchro material. The synchro overtake is here, of course. What if we cut to all of the spells? And of course we have stuff like Synchro Chase, but I don't want these to become like a random thing. But it also comes to what we revive with Synchro Chase if we play Synchro Chase. I guess Chase makes sense. And for the Escador, again, I think at this point we might need the level... the one for the level 6. Because there's no level 8 that can help us with this thing. At least the level 6 gives us a draw. So it's already becoming like a 2-draw turn. If we play this guy, and these of course, it is already becoming a 2-draw turn, and that makes the combo a little bit more consistent, because eventually you get the pieces of the combo you're missing along the way. Now, what we're missing here is probably a tuner. Like, we need to because the first one could be this, the Formula Synchron Engrave, and any monster that you change its level. The level 6 Synchro 2. Yeah, we need to play it, of course. The charge. I mean, eventually we can take out that and this if we need to. Hi Team 6K, guys, please take a moment and leave a subscription to Team 6K as well, guys. Thank you so much. What's your name, my man? Road Warrior help at all? The problem of Road Warrior is that he forces you to play the Road Synchron to summon him. Unless you're going to play like what, righty driver and lefty probably. But we kind of have our normal summon stuck there, stop there. Like it's one Cyber's gadget 100%, and the other would probably be the junk synchron to go for the Herald. And between these two normal summons, there's a bunch of special summons that should lead us into another shooting Quasar Dragon. Or do we just go for 2 Quasars and nothing else? Because I think the 2 Quasars can just be, I don't want to say easy, but they can technically be done. Just trying to figure out how they could technically be done. Yeah, as a burner, I would be okay even with once per duel, probably. Can we use Necray Synchron to summon Quasar? Nope, we can't. Yeah, Alex, I know I'm gonna update that as well, but not today. Hi, Marco. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Team 6K, I have to check the video, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you have a second synchro tuner to use? I mean, technically we could revive the Formula Synchron somehow if we need it. Oh. The problem is you can't go for the first Quasar without using Will Synchron. And that is something we need to accept. So, because Will Synchron is just, you know, a body standing there. So we need to do that unless we have another. Do we have any 6 tuners? Special summonable? Comes true. That would have that could be, this could be an easy summon if we had the other Morphotronic stuff in the grave somehow. From your hand, so never mind, it's impossible. Do I miss something? No. Yeah, I mean, yes. So let's start from the beginning. Will Synchron, Cyber's Gadget, Revive Jet Synchron. 1+4 is 5 Jet Synchron. Token level 2. Jet Synchron revives itself from the grave. 2+1 Cyber's Integrator. 3+ Will Synchron is Axel Synchro Stars Dragon. Revive the level 2 tuner. Formula Synchron. And you draw a card. Change the level of Jet Synchron. You need to. First Quasar. And that's fine. Now we have one more normal summon. We also have this somehow. That could revive what? Yeah, because the problem is that how do we go, like what are the levels that we're choosing for the second Synchro Summon? That's the issue. Because on the second part, if you go with this, you're gonna have a level 6. Technically, no, technically nothing. Technically, you could revive the level 5, but that is not good. Because if you revive the level 5 Jet Warrior, you're gonna have 6 + 5 is 11. So you probably need the Phonon, what's the name? Phonon Dragon? Yeah. Yeah, you summon this guy as a last thing, you change its level to 1. and then you have 6, the guy 5, and this becomes 1, and you go for the second Quasar technically. But we need to find a way on how to do this as well. Like, this can be done probably with the second normal summon. 3, 1, and you summon this in the end though. No, and we can't do it. We can't do it. No, this is not possible, because this is actually too much of a limit. Because you would have Quasar, you would have Stardust Charge Warrior, and you summon this guy, and you still need to pick out the last boy. So no, we can't. It's dark, you can't be used. You're right, actually, Nacho. The problem is we need a Synchro Tuner other than Formula Synchron in the grave. Because technically we could revive him with this. Technically you could revive him with this. So if you draw this, you go with this, and then you have your normal summon, and you revive the Formula Synchron. But that is this guy that you have to turn into a level 5? Into a level 5 Synchro. How do you do it? I guess we can't. I mean, you can't do it, because you need technically to summon... You need the Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon to be the last thing you do. There's no way. There's no way. There's literally no way. And then in the end you summon a level 2 Synchro Light Wind level 2. Oh, it's just this guy that I do not have. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's a problem. Unless in the first combo we do not use Will Synchron's effect. Yeah, it's a bonus. I guess we're trying to find the big brain plays that it might take to summon the two. Can Stardust Assault Warrior help? Not, because when we summon him, the problem is we will have stuff on the field. So you can't get benefit from the effect, or from its effect of special summon the junk monster. No anime. No Excel. What about shooting Rise of Dragon to change itself into the tuner level you need? So giving up the Herald, you mean? Yeah, because technically, because we can't do it without the Herald. I mean, we can't even summon a couple of Quasars while sticking to the Herald. Shooting Riser could be something, actually. I'm so sad it's 7. Okay. I'm thinking of something, guys. Give me just a minute. Like, I was thinking about another road. Feels like super tough, but well, what if instead We go Flare Synchron. You send it to grave, you revive it with the Cyber's gadget. You Synchro Summon, level 6, draw a card, get the level 2, get the bulb, and you... So without using the effect of Jet Synchron, so discarding a card, you have level 6 Stardust Charge, a level 3, that could be this guy, I guess, anyway. Yeah, it feels like we still need level 2, unless we're going to, again, start shooting Riser Dragon. Diamond, it matters just for the meaning of how do we summon it. So the level still matters because you need to figure out the levels you need to choose to go for each Synchro Summon. I know that it can be changed, but to summon him you have to have a total of 7 on the field. I do know attack that can get out Quasar turn 1. Wait, Nacho, it's not just Quasar turn 1, because that is something we can achieve so easily. It's 2 Quasars turn 1. No, Sabono, you can't play it, because it says unless it's Synchron, Stardust, or Warrior. Except Warrior, Junk, or Synchron, so you can play the Synchron. Moody Julian, but that was for, I guess, something else? No, not. Only for the extra deck we have restrictions, Anime Boy. I mean, having the bulb that can come back seems already a good thing, if you think about it. The problem for now feels like... It feels like the problem is that for the second Quasar, For the second Quasar, we will have a normal summon and a bulb that can come back from the grave. And that's already something more. Even though it's just a tuner. So technically, the second normal summon probably is not a Junk Synchron. And what is that? So if the second summon is technically another Cyber's Gadget, okay, stay with me, and we revive the Formula Synchron that is in the grave, and we revive the bulb with its own effect. 4 + 1 is 5. At that point, we just need a monster. We don't have it. Actually, we can go... No. So close yet so far. Like, it feels like we don't need the Jet Warrior in the grave. Oh, jeez, that's tough. Jet Warrior needs to be in the grave, 100%. But this combo with Necro Synchron was just nice. Wait. Let's try with this. I don't even know how many cards I need for this, but let's just try and see. Because at this point I need to play stuff, otherwise my head is about to explode. So let's go like that. I don't think we need this technically. So let's go with this and let's actually try just for a moment. Not there, but here. Use Doppel Warrior, but you have to explain. How? Oh, 100% agreed, Nacho. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a Grant, I guess. Oh, what are we giving up? The Walker? For now, let's give up the Walker, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. Because we're gonna draw. So what you want to send here is technically the Necrosynchron. First, normal summon. Gotcha. Reviving the Flare. Sorry, the Necrosynchron, of course. Okay. No Synchro Chase, but... this is the last thing to draw, right? So, draw is the last thing to happen. Then, token. And then, bulb, right? The Synchro Chase is not needed now. And super easier, perfect. Okay, let's not mess this up. If we go for this guy... So let's go to the path that we already said that was could be a good thing. Integrator. Axel. I could revive the level 3 right now. I could revive the level 3. But that could be a problem on the staying on the field, probably. That could be a problem staying on the field. I already know that I do not have a second level 6 for this, so it's already a failure. But okay, I don't know if now it's the case to go for Synchro Chase, honestly. We could revive either the Will Synchron that is not needed. Let's not use it for now. Let's just get the draw. And the boy here. Thanks, Undead. Let me know. So we're gonna get this out. Second draw. Okay. Are we playing the junk? We're not playing the junk. So technically you should do this now. So we already draw 2 cards and the first Quasar is out. And we have another normal summon that unfortunately it's just this because we're not playing junk. But we still have Synchro Chase. Huh. So no, for now we can't. So if instead we used the Jet Warrior, we would have had no bulb. That's the problem. You have no bulb then. Hi Spaghetti God. Hi Peter. Welcome guys. Diamond, but you're gonna have cards on the field for a Stars Assault Warrior. That's the problem. Can make sense, a burner. Can definitely make sense. Yeah, I guess here we can't do that much because we don't even have a bridge to go to level 7. No, because this will summon just another level 1 on the field. And we can't do nothing. We can get another... Oh! Yeah, but this does not change anything. This does not change anything, guys. I don't know, James, honestly. I still had to use the Synchro Chases effect. I still had to use the Synchro Chases effect, and that could be crucial somehow. The point is, if we do not wanna use Will Synchron, no, we can't use. But we need probably the Dark Genius monster, Dragonfly. It will be the first synchro you summon, assuming you can use extra normal for a level 1. Yeah, but Assault... Junk monster in the grave. Who's gonna be? Like, when you start, you don't even have it. Because you don't have this thing in the grave. So, what are you reviving exactly? That's why I don't feel like it can be a good idea. Because who are you going for? If you go another 6, Bulb 7, change its level. I guess to 1. Yeah, but then you still need to find a way to have the Jet Warrior in the grave. You need the Jet Warrior in the grave, no matter what. What if the second normal summon is... the Exploder? And these are your normal summons, but let's try without this. Let's see if we can figure this out with the changing level. We might need these to be at level 1, so we need the random level 6 to send the grave. That could be the level 6 used for the Stego Cyber. Randomly. And for now, I think there's nothing else we need. Let's try. If you use the first... What? I don't have it. I don't have the Dark Genius Dragonfly. That's a problem, unfortunately. Yeah, Moody, that is Necroid Synchro. Yeah, I'll get her because he's the only guy that can modify his level. I mean, we'll see what we can go with, actually. I'm not sure, but let's try again. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So, I revealed the jet. We don't need this for now. Synchro Overtake might be needed. No, because Synchro Overtake can just summon the jet, because we're not playing the junk. So maybe Synchro Overtake is something we can take out. But these, I mean, we'll remind this eventually. I'm not going for 2 Cyber's Gadget for now. I'm probably going for, I mean, maybe 2nd Cyber's Gadget could be useful. Let's go for the classic now, okay? Let's just suppose we're going for the Synchron Explorer. So, here it comes, okay? Skill. Send the jet to grave. Perfect. First normal summon. Cyber's Gadget. Revive the jet. Perfect. 5. Blast off! Gadget. I could also use Synchro Overtake. No, not anymore. So let's use this. Not the best draw of my life. Huh. Well, and where do we go from there? From here? I already changed the level, so I cannot even revive the wheel synchron. The only thing that we can revive is this. And of course you can do this, but it's not enough. You miss a whole other part. You miss a whole other part to go for. Okay, let's give up the Synchro Overtake. Yeah, it's not 2 Fortress. It was the 2nd Cyber, I guess. Alex, you need to play Fable then. Stardust Shimmer by banishing yourself from the grave. Not sure that's the path. Yeah, Converter is more stuff to take into account when you're trying to go for combo. Because the point is, if we had the Synchro Chase now somehow, what could have we done? If we had more of the yeah, the synchro chase and this. Feels like it really feels like it's impossible. Thanks, Undead. Ah, jeez. How can we... How can we solve this? We're missing something. Maybe the floor synchron... Like the thing is, if you go with the floor synchron build... If you have Chase and High Loss, if you have Chase on the field and convert it in the grave, normal summon Junk Synchron, bring back Converter. For Junk Warrior, Chase a Fat, bring back Converter, and Converter a Fat, bring back Formula. And then you tribute the Converter for the Jet Warrior. But then we need to play we need to also have the Junk Converter. And that's 12 without changing the level. So that's probably the path we have to go for. So it's not this. That was good lost. So without changing the levels. But we need to play... So we need the Jet. We need the Junk Synchron as well. At this point, Synchro Overtake can come back in help as well. The Junk Warrior is given by the skill, but... Oh, Junk Converter actually. Yeah, but you need to have so many things. You need to have these in the grave and these on the field. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. And this is not needed then, though. Then you don't even need that. Am I right? You don't need that, technically. Even though it's a nice way to discard. It's a nice way to discard. That is not... Second one is not needed anymore. You know what? Let me just at this point add, let's say the Jet Warrior, so that we can use the Synchro Overtake eventually straight away, and the Junk Warrior. So that we can use the Synchro Overtake straight away. And actually more Synchro Overtakes, because it's a free special summon eventually. Yeah, Algator, that would be worth to play not here in my opinion. That would be worth to play in a build when you just play the Floral Knights instead. Exactly, Undead. You're right. Yes, Burner, that's the catch. Yep, but I mean, it feels like you don't need it. Like, why should you go into the level 8 as you're using the wheel unless you're planning to not use the wheel synchron for the level 8, and that could be another path to explore. but that will take us back to a list that needs 3 Escator that are nowhere near searchable. So let's see.
I'll prove that Duel. It's go time. My turn.
Huh. Okay. Unfortunately, we have to use the Synchro Overtake. Yeah. So we have to use the Synchro Overtake to search this guy. Here I special summon it on the field, losing the effect of reviving. No, let's suppose we do it like this. And what are we getting next? Oh, the junk.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. From my hand, I activate a witness the.
But we still miss the junk converter. Another problem is now how do we get the junk converter? In the grave. Let's try.
Okay. I activate my monster's effect. Here's my tuner monster, Jet Synchron. I synchro summon a monster. Blast off, Jet Warrior.
Oh my. I could grab the junk converter with this. And you could put it in the grave with its own effect, discarding the junk synchron to get another one. But then we still need the jet synchron coming back to reach level 8. Wicked. So close yet so far. Plus, yeah, plus this is not good because we need the cards to discard to get this boy back. We need a card to discard to get this boy back. And you can't use both the effects. Jeez. And if we use the Synchro Chase now, it's not gonna be useful. No, that was the worst choice. There should be a possible way to summon a level 2. Level 2 what? Make the first Quasar and then activate the skill. No, probably not. Hi Marcelo, play a jog. Yeah, but you need to find a way to send it to the grave. It's also not searchable. Yeah, and that it feels like it's just too much. Yeah, exactly, Zaborn. That would be crazy. Don Walker into Excel into Formula. No, keep in mind you revive Formula into the grave. Only you can have the Formula in the grave only after the skill. Nope. You just need too much luck for this. Thank you so much, Atsfar. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my. Hi, Osmosmo. Thanks for man. What about you? Huh. It's just a matter of luck at this point. And I'm noticing that we're not playing level 6. We're not playing I mean, how do we summon Status Charge Warrior here? We're not meant to? I have a feeling we might want to borrow cards from our speedride friends. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe just attack it Homburg, maybe, but...
A duelist's job is to give life to their cards. With my cards and my friends by my side, I can't lose. I'll prove that nothing and...
Yeah, but you need a level 2 non-tuner synchro. That's not that easy. Again! So close yet so far.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
So close yet so far. Ba-da-ba, na-na-na. Ba-da-ba-ba. On your mark, get set, Chihuahua.
Continuous spell. Witness the bump. From my hand, I activate my monster's effect. Okay. I activate my monster's effect. Here's my tuner monster Jet Synchron. I synchro summon a monster. Blast off Jet Warrior. I activate my monster's effect. I'm counting. I special
Technically, you do this.
Synchron's effect. Here's my tuner monster Jet Synchron. Okay. I synchro summon a monster. Okay.
But we still miss the junk converter here. You could provide the level 3? Could he make sense? No. The level 5 could make sense?
I activate my monster's effect. I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, but if we don't use it now, it just might be wasted.
The synchro.
Another Cyber's gadget. I don't think that is useful, unfortunately.
I activate my monster's effect.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
I'll rev it up to blast through my limit. The evolution. I'm counting on one. I activate my monster's effect. The sync. Ride the wind and rain with your ship startup. I activate a continuous spell. Stardust Charge Warrior's effect activates. The
Another one. Yeah, right. I mean, we need a... And even if we got a low-level monster here, how are you supposed to change the level? I mean, you can have Crystal Wing if you want. I mean, for Crystal Wing and Quasar, it's so easy. No troll. Power 2, we can't make Power 2 Dragon because Power 2 Dragon is hard. Infinity Dragon is light. Probably that we can make. We can make that one. Yeah, guys, that requires luck, unfortunately. That requires luck? Or, again? That requires luck or just a freaking Synchro monster in our opening end. And the gadget. And the Synchro chase.
I'll prove that Duel. It's go time.
Okay. Oh, we got the Silent Mining. Okay. Wait. If I get this, right? And then... Would I give up? Oh, jeez. That's already tough. I give up the Synchro Overtake. Yeah, I have to. If you have the Silent Mining, it's one less card in your hand. Jeez. We're forced to. You get this. At this point, with the skill, we send the continuous spell. Because we need the card in hand. And to discard for Silent Mining, and we discard the jet. And we got the Cyber Gadget. Now we need to draw the Synchro Overtake. That's that. It's that easy. No, it's not true. It's not true because we also need. No, we also need the card. Okay. This is not the way at this point. Because we need also the card to discard in end for Jet. So technically you don't wanna use Silent Mining. You don't wanna reduce the cards in your hand. Oh jeez, that's tough. But this guy is the only guy that can come back. That we can play at least. Feels impossible, honestly. At this point it feels impossible. Yeah, and that could be a good thing, actually. Yeah, Marcella, but I'm not sure that helps. Dragonite Equisite does nothing, guys. That's nothing. Trying to think, but it really feels impossible, honestly. Yeah, Marcelo, but having Jet Synchro in the grave is the only thing we're actually having consistently. Machina Engine, already tried that part, guys. It's actually, the video is ready, but you can't use it to have 2 Quasars. But it's something worth, as you will see. No, I wanted to try the Doppel as well, but it still feels like I don't know. at this point. Yeah, but I'm not sure it's gonna be... I want to at least manage to do it once. High Emblem, yep, exactly. Wildwood Clips. The problem is not summoning Jet, guys. No, Mega Phantom Beast.
My duel.
Just give us a token, unfortunately.
It's my turn.
And also would be something more as a turn 1. Yeah, we have Junk Converter, but we're missing...
I activate my spell card. Tuning.
but we are missing something else. Oh, we have Jetting Brave.
I activate my spell card. Tuning.
Yeah, Gadget. I didn't need you there. Let me try something anyway. And what do we have to lose?
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. Each card. I activate my monster's effect. The tuner monster jumps synchron's effect.
We should save this for later, but the problem will still be there.
Sprint on in, Speed Warrior! I know what to do. I synchro summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. The
We can't, I mean, unless we draw Synchro Overtake, we dead anyway.
Jet Synchron's effect.
We need Synchro Overtake to make this work.
Monster Jet Synchron.
But that would have been still good, honestly.
Okay.
Because,
I synchro summon a monster.
yeah, because you now changed the level, and we are at a snow because we need the Jet Warrior in Grave, so no, we don't have it. And to go with Jet Warrior, you can only use a level 4 that revives something, and Cyber's Gadget is the only answer to that.
I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, but now it's not gonna do anything.
I know what to do. I activate my monster's effect. The synchro. Ride the wind and rain with your sacred whip startup. I activate a continuous spell. Stardust Charge Warrior's effect. I activate my monster's effect.
I mean, we have the combo for Baron de Flare.
Okay, the synchro.
No! Yeah, but what you do here? Nothing worth it.
I synchro summon a monster from my hand. I activate a spell card. The tuner monster jumps synchron.
Wow.
Even the tiniest scrap has value. Up here, jump. Jump Warrior gains the
Guys, no, we need stuff that gives us...
The power of fellowship.
We need stuff that gives us extra special summons, so Cyber Synchro will do anything. Line with speed after you did your first Quasar summon. So how are we supposed... Like, how many stuff we need in hand? Ciao Elia. Sono stupido, è possibile battere maledetti dinosauri con Axel Synchro Speedroid? Ma quelli sono top. Là dipende molto da come la giochi tu col mazzo, da cosa peschi e da cosa pescano loro. Perché il problema è quello, è che quando vai con i Speedroid, con la versione Speedroid Elia, se non riesci a negare il Miscellaneous, quello là all'inizio che si scarta, là è un problemone. Flare Invoked invece non saprei dirti, dipende da che problema, cioè primo, secondo. Blackwing, yeah, they're so bad right now. I don't know. This is not enough. I mean, can you actually like, can you believe that now we are at a point when you have Crystal Wing and Quasar and you say it's not enough? We literally just summoned 2 boss monsters. One is 4K, and we're telling no, it's not enough. With this guy that is like the nightmare of half of the decks that are currently in the meta right now, and we still say no, it's not enough. Jeez. Yeah, but there's nothing we can do. And infected too, by the way. Yeah, technically. They are more than enough, Adri. I wish you were right. I mean, they are good to do, you know. I mean, enough. Reaching COG, reaching DLV max. I think they're definitely enough to do that, but. True, and then. Of course, Adri. I think that is the attack that's gonna be hit by the Boundless guys, probably. Any level manipulation cards apart from Will Synchron? Cat Chief, I guess. Cat Chief can manipulate the levels. But we didn't even manage to pull over like 3 synchro monsters on the field apart from the first Quasar. We weren't able to do it. And again, I think that the hands you need to have to go for the double Quasar combo, and that, by the way, gives you just one draw. So this guy's not needed at this point. It's Gadget, Jet or Junk. Technically no. It's like you need Gadget, Jet, Junk, and then you need to hope to draw a Synchro Chase on the run. Like you need to hope to draw a Synchro Chase. That is definitely too much. That is too much. That is just too much. That is just too much. Unless we fill it with... What if we fill it with... Instead of the Gadget? So if we just play the Junk Synchron to make it easier, and we go It depends on what we revive, right? But we can do, technically we can go with everything. Technically we can go with everything. If you revive this guy... Yeah, what are you summoning then? Something that special summon itself if we have a synchron monster. It's not invented. We just have the junk servant, but if you control a junk monster. Exactly, Emblem is right. Are enough in WW? What do you mean WW? I think it's not enough. I think honestly, guys, to be 100% honest with you, I think Herald plus Quasar is just sufficient to survive. I think now Herald plus Quasar is the minimum amount you need to survive, if you want my opinion. Yeah, the field is also very small, true. Gondolum, we tried also that path as well. We tried that path, but the problem is that if you want to go for Jet Warrior that comes back, you can only play the gadget. You either play the gadget to have this guy, or there's nothing else. Simply. Honestly, I think it's not even that the solution, because this guy is once per turn. Oh no. Yes, you can use each of the following once per turn, so even if you have to, doesn't make sense. Oh, Wind Witch, okay. Thanks, Burner. You know I'm bad with acronyms, guys. I'm sorry. Guys, again with this Hedgehog. Guys, Hedgehog would have the same problem that Junk Converter has. How do you send that to grave? That is even worse to send to grave and does not give you the benefits that Junk Converter does. I know you want the line with the Hedgehog, the Yusei lines. I know, I love them too. But it's just not something you can do. Congrats, Maru. Necro Synchro. No, guys, that's not help. I know you're trying to help, but do not suggest me the same thing again and again. I'm going to use Junk Synchron and Necro Synchron and Synchro Explorer to make Herald plus Quasar, since all the pieces are searchable. You don't need that, honestly, Kenan. You don't need all of that. Like, you could just go with double Junk Synchron and go the first video that I made about Synchrons. Then you just have double Junk Synchron, guys, with either Junk Converter or Synchro Overtake or Synchro Chase, means turn 1 Herald plus Quasar. Like, straight away. I'm sorry, Mitsu. But yeah, this is not... We're trying to do this right now. And can you believe it? The problem here is that... We do not have access to Samsara. To stuff like Samsara. We do not have access to stuff like the Blackwing monster. Because if we could summon those guys, we could have an easy double Quasar. We need the synchro monsters that come back by themselves. That's what we need. That's it. So guys, this is a loss. I guess we'll lose. I thought this is achievable with speed rate special summons. You think it's achievable with speed rate special summons? The speed rate stuff. And okay, let's suppose you're right. Let's try with the speed rate lines. I think I have the speed rate. No, I don't have it ready. Okay, someone that I'm gonna thank you so much, Fizky, for the ice cream, I guess. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Sorry if I just saw this. No, thank you so much, guys. Guys, unfortunately, I can't see TikTok chat that easily, but thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for subscribing. Appreciate it, my man. Guess what? I'm gonna revolve on the old map to see how you go for the Christian build, right? No past live streams, videos. What is it? Speed rate status. I'm relying on the old map, guys. So it was actually pretty easy. That was pretty easy. I mean, with these we have the Agoida that comes back, and that could be useful. Well, let's keep the synchro chase for now, right? So, oh, sorry, guys. What did we need in the extra deck? I'm not playing the level 11, of course, right? I'm not playing the level 11. So let's go with the 100% Aguaira. Crystal Wing is there. What else? The two level 7 and the level 11, but we're trying a different path here. So what locks us into just wind? The Taketomborg. If we use the other effect though, okay. And what about this? You can activate effects except wind. Okay. That is, I think, fair. You know what? Let's play this just to make the Synchro Overtake live. And what else? What else might we need? Because again, how are we supposed to do this? You're supposed to go Junk Synchron, reviving a level 2, going to Agoida, right? Then, yeah, we need to figure out this. Hi, Jack, my man. Long time no see you, my man. Hope everything is fine. How are you? Such real killer. Cork Shooter plus Will Synchron Kydrake. Mitsu, you're a video late. Just check the speed rate status build. That's exactly what it does. Not with Cork Shooter, but just with the speed rate stuff, it does Kydrake. Even in your opponent's turn. Dice to manipulate levels. Yeah, but Dice does not special summon itself. I mean, we can technically... Not with this. Not with this. Like, keep in mind we have the Synchro Chase here. Coming back for help. But again, we need to understand what are the two combos we use for the Synchro Summon. Like, the first one is Junk, reviving a level 2, going into Agoida. Yes. Then any of... Actually, probably... Hopefully Taketomborg. Plus Wheel. So going to level 8. Summons level 2. Change level 2. And going to Quasar 1. Then we have another one. That is another normal summon. That is Junk Synchron. And from that, we need to go straight away into another Quasar. So how do we want to do it? Knowing that Agoita can come back. Right? Technically, your second normal summon could just be Converter. No, but you can't use its effect if you go for Card Turbo. That's wrong. That's super wrong. That's very wrong. Use Wind Witch to special summon for free, but with Wind Witch we are then locked into something. Then we're locked into full wind. And this will just give us one Synchro Monster. And then you can special summon anything that... No, then we can't summon Quasar then, guys, no. Wind Witch Snowball's a free wind tuner from hand. Yeah, but the problem is that you need to also find a way to search it, of course. And Salboner, keep in mind that negating everything your opponent controls, sorry, because it's only for your opponents, the stuff negated, it's beautiful because it's permanent. Thanks, Jack. Cockshooter made with Agoita and dice is a Quasar, because he brings back the materials and you change the level of Agoita to 3 to make Puzzle, which is level 4, and then Agoita revives itself. Wait. Cockshooter made with Agoita and dice. So no Junk Converter is needed then. Cockshooter is 3, and it revives the materials. That is Agoita level 5, and dice. And you revive dice again. Yeah, because you control the Cockshooter. Yeah, but that feels tough. Okay, that could be one of the lines. So, Shooter. And... Shooter and we said Puzzle. Oh, jeez. I typed it wrong. Yeah. So now the question is, after you summoned Quasar, how do you end up having the die? Guys, the problem is the dice. How do you get the dice out? Junk Converter revives... No, wait. Junk Synchron revives Junk Converter. But then you rely on Junk Converter, guys. Synchro Summon Agoida. That you do not have to use previously. And then... you don't need this. And then... Junk Converter brings back dice. Brings back dice. So you don't need this. Brings back dice. Dice change the... No, you can't use its effect with this. No, wrong. Wrong. Card turbo is not needed. I'm not sure. Do we necessarily have to make both quizzes on turn 1, or could we not use some support cards to access synchro into the second person? It could be also good to summon during your opponent's turn, but I think that is even more tough. Taketombo is a fact. Taketombo is a fact. Guys, you're missing something. How do we go for the first Quasar? It's true, this can tribute itself and locks us into wind. But then how do you summon the first Quasar? Synchron Carrier. Synchron Carrier becomes tough because you already have Will Synchron on the field. Wildwood Clips. Synchro Chase plus Will. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just like a deck against hero? It depends on the cards you have, my man. Feels like it's impossible, honestly, guys. At this point, I'm almost on the fact that it can be impossible. Like how you're supposed to do it. No, guys, start the Shimmer stuff. It's not. This is a good combo, but we need to make it live. We need to make it live. There's nothing else that can help us. This. I mean, we technically need the dice anyway. We still need the dice anyway. Exactly, Adri. That's a good point that people are not thinking about. No, Alex. You can't summon... What are you talking about? Conveyor plus Junk can make Axel status. Axel, then Chase, revive Junk, sync with the wheel, can make Quasar. No. What's the third synchro monster? Right now, Gaia is not that great, Gaia, to be honest. Yeah, I lost. Okay, so we're falling in. So we are. Yeah, I mean, you can have this combo, I guess. Oh, except wind monster. Okay, cook sugar is just bad then. No. So we're just, okay, this is just something we have to give up. Okay, guys, I guess we can't. I mean, for now, I guess I'll call it a day. We failed. We failed miserably, but maybe Star Acceleration is not meant to have double Quasar at this point. Cold Infernoble's bigger enough for this, if we could only special summon them. Okay, keep in mind we can't special summon fire stuff from the extra deck. It's been fun, thanks Spaghetti God. Guys, not gonna lie, I'm gonna try this even off screen to see if there's something I was missing. And we'll see. It stopped here if you play Rush. Yes, Bruno, you're right. Guys, anyway, we are at the end of this for today. Thank you so much, Rex. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that feedback because I'm afraid you actually can get bored if I just try to think with you when we try to create stuff, because we literally played no duels. Not even one duel. So I hope you enjoyed that, actually. I meant without their fire synchros. Oh, you mean just the Infernoble part? Just the Renaud and the Astolfo combo? Those two do not lock us. What you have literally, if you think about it, just you have access to what? To the Boy That Sends. Let's suppose you open Renaud as well. Probably level 5 Synchro plus a special summon level 4, probably. I have to explore that as well, though. We'll see. No, you can't use Tatsunoko emblem because we're locked into just light and wind, guys. Don't forget about it. Guys, anyway, that's the end for today. Let me know. Brainstorming is more fun than actually playing the game, to be honest. I mean, for people like me, and at this point you, yes. But I know there are people that prefer to just play. Not sure, but no, I don't know, Sabon, if you were already here, but Makina's Stars Acceleration is already ready. I have everything. I have the deck list, I have the replays, I have to record it, and it will be probably out between this evening and tomorrow. So be tuned. Stay tuned. Oof. Awful getter. I mean, we can definitely try that. Technically, with the... Yeah, but we would just have 4 starters. No, 3 starters. The level 4 Infernoble. But we'll see. Makina hype. They're coming. Guys, gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Wish you the best morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time is in your country. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.